This is a motion to enter into an agreement with the Monroeville Volunteer Fire Department number 1 to pay $20,000 of $79,860 estimate from Ashley Truck of Venetia, PA, to repair the Quint fire truck with any overages of the estimate to be paid by the Monroeville Volunteer Fire Department number 1.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve and a second. Any comments?
Yeah,
Yes.
before we do that, I would ask Mr. Harvey to enlighten the public on the cost of this and why the $79,000 is considered, if he would.
Right. Yeah, good idea.
I'll try to
Mr.
make
Harvey.
this in brief. I'll try to make this in brief, but that's going to be kind of hard. This vehicle was purchased by the municipality in 2006, I believe. Company 1 added the Quint part to the pumper, which turned it into an aerial truck in essence. Every year there's
Mr. Harvey.
ladder truck.
Mr. Harvey, for the sake of the public, could you explain what a Quint, turning it into a Quint truck means?
Yes, basically taking the pumper truck and adding a power ladder to the top and making it a ladder truck. And anyway, every year, now the 3 ladder trucks have to be tested per NFPA for safety reasons. And there's quite an extreme, an extensive test that they put them through once a year. And the Quint failed the last inspection. And basically, there were some outrigger rust problems, and mainly the torque box, which is the frame of the vehicle that holds the ladder. And they were concerned that it had rotted away to the point where it wouldn't have been safe to use. So it has been sitting out because Chief Belts from Company 1 sent at our request, sent a request from the manufacturer, Ferrara Incorporated, to give him a price on what it would take to fix it. And their return letter, and I'm going to use round numbers, was that to basically fix the torque box, it was going to be $400,000. And to replace the frame and cabin chassis was going to be $600,000. And to replace the whole unit was going to be $900,000. Well, we thought this to be out of bounds, and we have found a repair shop, actually myself and Mr. Ratcher knows the gentleman from years past, and Scott Belts, Chief Belts, took the Quint out there, and we have heard from other customers that he has repaired their ladders and Quints and with satisfactory results. So he submitted a bid, and the total bid package was $79,820. I don't have it in front of me. And with that, we decided that the municipality would put in $60,000 to repair this. Company 1 would pay the balance, including anything that they might find once they take it apart. Company 1 has agreed to that. The only options for this were to let it sit and rust off the frame and be worth nothing, or get it repaired. And I understand when we get it repaired, that Company 1 has agreed to extend the life of it for another 6 years, because it was technically due to be replaced in 2. And we would have got next to zero return financially on that truck under its current condition. With the municipality and Company 1 pitching in to fix it, in 6 years, I am reasonably certain, with the way that Company 1 takes care of their vehicles, that the municipality will recoup their money plus.
Mr. Mayor. Very good. Yes.
Ron, I understand that this is a very important vehicle for the community because of what it can do. I understand it is more flexible, I guess, in fighting fires and it has really come in handy in the past.
That would be true, Tom. And again, it's a unique vehicle in that it's smaller than the other two ladder trucks. It has the ability to get in some places that normally would be difficult. And also, when one of the other two main ladder trucks go down, it fills in for them.
Thank
I had a conversation with Chief Belts, and my question was, why is a fire truck rot out when it's kept in the garage all the time? And his comment was, especially in the wintertime, when they bring it back to the fire station, put it in the garage and hose it down, it's impossible to get on all the cracks and crevices under that truck. So my question would be, once this truck's repaired, would it be a good idea to have it Z-boarded, maybe have some of our other trucks Z-boarded too?
Well, I would think that the company that is doing the repairs will put better protective coating on it before they put the truck back together.
Okay, hey, thanks Ron, for the comment. I'm sure the public appreciates it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Harvey. Any other comments or questions?
I have a question to Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey, since Mr. Williams brought that up about doing some kind of protection, can you follow up on that and see that, you know, such things are done to protect that from rotting out some more?
I think Mr. Belts might be in council chambers, but if Chief Belts is not, I will talk to him and make sure that he talks to that company and make sure that it is done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is Mr. Belts in chambers?
Yes, he is, Mr. Mayor. He's coming to my seat now, and you'll be able to communicate with him when he sits down here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chief
Hi,
Belts,
Chief.
welcome.
how are you?
Doing well.
A lot of the parts that are being replaced on here, they're actually replacing with a stainless steel metal rather than a typical, steel product. That's the verbiage that he had placed into a lot of the quote. So, that of course, withstands the test of time better than a typical, trying to think of the type of steel, but, with iron ore steel. Now, some of the other components, vary us through here, but there is some verbiage in regards to coating, and I'm trying to find it, on the gun here, but there is talk about a type of, there was a specific name for it, like a rhino lining or a product name that I'm trying to find on the spot, but there is one here, and they
Is
are.
it like a powder coating?
No, it's more of a rust inhibitor, type product. So what it does is it seals the, any of the areas that are cleaned, and there's a lot of talk of how they're cleaning the frame rails, cleaning the torque box areas off. Some is pressure washing versus like a sand blasting or an abrasive blasting product, and they're coating it so that it prevents future rust down the road.
Better than a Z-Bart.
I don't
And
know.
do we have
I
a
hope.
time, if this gets approved this evening, do we have an idea of a turnaround time on this vehicle?
The turnaround time is roughly 75 days. Now, that's give or take, but the talk is should be approximately 75 days, and the truck should be finished.
Okay, very good. Council, any other questions about this or for the chief?
Yeah, I do have one. Chief, how much extra life will this give that vehicle?
Well,
Approximately, yeah.
there is no end time that's given to me that the truck is, this repair will last you no more than 6 years.
Right, okay.
The the mechanic or repairman, or however you want to identify the gentleman, he says that they have a truck in service. That when I was down at his shop dealing with him, and they have a 2001 aerial truck, same manufacturer, almost identical truck, And they actually had to do the identical repair, which is coincidental. And that truck today is no longer belongs to the original department that it was purchased by, but it now belongs to a semi-native, local-ish department to their area right now. So that being a 2001 truck puts it, 19 years.
Yes.
So it's went well beyond, Peters Township Fire Department, and now, serves another community.
Oh,
Great.
fantastic.
Obviously lasting the test in time as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Which I was
Chief,
impressed.
I have a question for you, Chief, too. Overall, maybe, I'm not sure if we expanded the entire piece of this. So from the original lifespan, I know Ron mentioned it, of it, plus this additional piece now, what will be looking at the overall operational life of the apparatus since it was purchased?
Freedom Municipality?
Yep.
That would be 21-ish years.
I was just saying, it extends it to 21 years under
Yeah.
the normal agreements that we had before, which I believe this one was on the 15-year replacement cycle, was it not?
It was moved into 20-year because of the aerial device on it.
Right. So in other words, we are getting more for benefit out of the refurbishment and the repair of the apparatus.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
that's a very good point to make. I mean, this will definitely stretch the taxpayers' dollars further.
Yep.
This is a vehicle that we would not have to replace as we were already agreed to do. So I think this is actually money well spent for the community and for the fire department and for public safety. So.
Right. And it
Any
is a
other,
unique capability too, so it fits in place too, but it's value added for us.
Certainly. Last chance, any questions or comments? We have a motion and a second to approve this.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Chief.
members of council.
And we, can I have a roll call vote, please?
Mrs. Gatos,
Aye.
Mr. Poach,
Aye.
Mr. Harvey,
Aye.
Mr. Wolfram,
Aye.
Mr. Williams.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Council, we're going to move over